Hey folks, what's going on? It's Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I want to talk to you about a little strategy that I use. It's just a little thought pattern, a little process that I want to arm you with. And what it allows me to do is to very regularly retain consulting and coaching clients for an extended period of time, year after year, charging really, really good fees, 5-figure deals. It means you get to work with the people that you really want to work with. It means you get compensated really well to do it, and it's going to produce great results for your clients because you're working with them for a long period of time, which means you've got the runway to work through the ups and downs that you're going to face with any major type of transformation that you might be working on with someone as a coach, a mentor, a consultant, anything like that. So that's what we're going to talk about in this one. Before we jump into it, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you're notified whenever I drop a new video. Give the video a like if you get any value from this one in particular, and leave any questions or comments that you've got below. I'll do my best to get back to you throughout the week. All right, we're going to roll the intro and we'll get into it. Alrighty, so let's dive into this one a little bit, okay? So the reason I wanted to film this video this week is because I just re-signed 2 clients who I've already worked with for a really, really long time for another 12 months, and it gave me the idea for the video. I try and let a lot of the content come from within things that are happening and relevant on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, because I think there's really, really good lessons in there for all the people who are following along at home. I was really, really, really excited to be able to continue to work with these 2 gents who I've got a really, really long existing relationship with. We've worked through a lot together. I've worked with them on their online business from very, very early days. They're achieving awesome things. So it's really exciting to have locked arms with them for another 12 months. It's going to be even more exciting to then be able to look back in 12 months time and look at how far they've come. I think this is a topic that doesn't get spoken about enough in the online business space, especially the internet marketing world, where you've got so many people who are using like a high churn model. And when I say a high churn model, I mean, rather than having a smaller group of high quality customers and clients that you work with for a long period of time on a high ticket arrangement where, they might be committing to you for 6, 12 months and then doing multiple deals, people just burn through customers and they've got a raw volume business. Now look, that can work for a while. Ultimately, in one way or another, the cost of acquiring those customers is going to catch up with you. And that doesn't just mean raw economic cost in terms of ad spend or affiliate commissions or whatever. The work that you've got to put in to acquire a customer is some of the hardest that you're ever going to have to do. These 2 deals that I just signed up these dudes on, super easy. A couple of messages back and forth. And that's what I want to make the topic of today's video about, what the content of those conversations typically is when you're looking to extend this type of deal. It's so much easier to extend a deal and to continue a business relationship, to increase the lifetime value of that customer within your business than to try and go out and get a whole heap more. The other thing that it lets you do is if you structure up your business in the right way and you have these types of arrangements kind of sitting at the top of your value ladder, if you will, your ascension ladder, if that's what you want to call it, it means that everything else in your business, your content, your lower ticket offers, your mid ticket offers, your higher ticket offers that might feed your really premium offers up the top, they can all be geared towards finding your best possible clients, cherry picking out your best possible clients. And then you find the people who you really, really jive with, that you get along well with, who take massive action, who are coachable and do the work. They're willing to ask questions and learn, but then when you give them advice, they actually go out and do stuff, right? The clients that you really, really want to work with, you can structure your business up in a way that you find those people, get them really good results, and then work with them for an extended period of time, which is great for them because they're going to get good results through an extended relationship where you can work through all the ups and downs together instead of jumping around from coach to coach, mentor to mentor, all that kind of stuff. And it's really good for you because you don't need a ton of clients. You don't need to be going out and getting a whole heap of new customers every single month, and you're working with the people that you really, really want to work with. That's something that a lot of people need to go through in terms of maturity in their online business. I think you've got a lot of people out there in that early phase pumping through a lot of customers. For most people that I've seen, there comes a time where they need to slow down, sometimes even take a couple of steps back in order to take a big leap forward in restructuring things in order to facilitate more of a quality over quantity approach. And it just makes everything easier and simpler. So how do we do this? The first thing is actually being prepared to work with people for an extended period of time. That's not to say that every one of your offers that you make has to be long-term, 6, 12-month deals, but there's people out there in the information space and all of their stuff is shorter term or it's just a course. And if you want to be able to do this and have ongoing and continuous relationships with your clients, you've got to shift your perspective on how long you're willing to work with people 4, getting into the groove of signing 12-month deals where you work with people over an extended period of time and you really become invested in their business or in their life or in their fitness or whatever it is that you help people with. Okay, so that's the first perspective shift. Once you're in that groove and you've got people jumping in for the first time, there's a couple of things that are really, really important to do. When you start working with people over an extended period of time, it's really important that you, as the coach or the consultant or the leader in that dynamic, that you really paint the picture of the path that you are about to go down. You keep track of, are we staying on that path? Are we deviating? If we are deviating, is it in the best interest of the client? Do we need to recenter? Have we ticked the boxes of why we started this all to begin with? And all of those things along the way. Once you've worked with someone for an extended period of time, some people might start to think, oh, I've already worked with someone for 12 months. We've kind of outgrown each other, or I've learned as much as I can. The reality is, what you need to look at is based on your experience. And this works in a dynamic where you've got someone who's achieved a certain result. They've hit a certain level of achievement in a field, a level of proficiency or mastery, and they're working with someone who's also trying to achieve that. The best way to do this is you look at the journey that they've come on so far, align that to yours, and look at what challenges are coming up for them next based on your real world experience. And this is where, if you want to be a coach or a consultant or a mentor, you really need to have done the stuff that you want to coach on, right? I know there's a lot of people out there that feel like that's not necessary. I think it's, real world experience doing the stuff is critically important for this reason. With both the gents that I signed up, I dropped them a message and I said, hey, it's been awesome working with you so far. Here's how I see the next 12 months unfolding for you. Here's some of the challenges that I think you're going to face. Here's some of the milestones I think you could really be shooting for if we can continue to work together on these things and then introduce these new pieces as well. And it's really about just taking the time to look at your client's situation, be that their business, their life, their fitness, whatever it is, reflect on it relative to your experiences, layer in where they want to take things and help them paint that picture. If you can paint that path for them and show them, look, these are the things that are coming up, these are the challenges that you're about to face, and they're going to know that you've been through that because you're going to have a pretty strong dynamic. But, reinforce that fact. This is something I've done recently, or I've done over and over again with previous clients, and then just offer to continue to work with them on those new challenges. It's about showing leadership and saying, awesome job on all of these things that we've done so far. These are the new challenges that are going to come up. Would you like help on those things specifically? Where people go wrong with this is, one, not having a long-term client mindset, and it's very churn customers through the business. That's where they go wrong first and foremost. Secondly, they don't ask the question. Either they don't reflect on the business or the situation of the client and go, okay, where are things going to go next, which allows them to then make the offer to extend the deal, or they just straight up don't make any offer and they kind of just let it lapse, right? If you don't ask the question, you can't possibly get a yes. So if you're in the info business, if you sell courses, coaching, consulting, affiliate stuff, whatever it is, I would encourage you to look at your business and start to take steps to really make it more of a quality over quantity strategy when it comes to your customers and your clients. Is your business structured in a way, or is it heading in the right direction in terms of you being able to work with your best clients, the ones you want to cherry pick out of your business, to work with them for an extended period of time? If you're already doing that, are you in tune with what they're up to, right? Are you paying enough attention in terms of the challenges that they're facing, the challenges that they've overcome, what challenges are going to be coming up next, what are their big goals and aspirations? Because if you're in tune with those things, then that facilitates you painting a picture of where things can go from here. But challenges is the big one. Always understanding where your clients are at and what are the next challenges that they're going to face, and then presenting an offer around, do you want to continue to work together to tackle those challenges? If you do that, if you give people a really good experience, if you constantly show up for them, you over deliver, you help them achieve the results that you tell them that you're going to help them achieve, you give them support, you really, really genuinely lock arms with them, and you're as invested in their stuff as you would be in your own. If you do all of those things, you will be able to start serving clients for years and years and years and years. And when you do that, the lifetime value of your clients is going to go through the roof, and the number of clients that you need in your business is going to go through the floor. If you want to keep servicing more and more people, that's fine. But it just means that your profits are going to go up because your LTV is going to go up, and then your volume is going to go up as well, which is win-win. Challenges is the big one. Understanding the next challenges that your clients are going to face through your own experiences and then presenting the offer as to if they want to continue to work with you in order to solve those. Start wrapping your head around that in terms of looking at the clients you're working with already, or if you're thinking about taking on new clients, really, really pay attention to that challenge roadmap, and that's going to present a lot of opportunities in terms of getting massive results for your clients and developing really, really long-term relationships. Hopefully you got something out of that one. I'll see you all in the next video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, all that kind of good stuff. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
La 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 la.